Is it possible that there's life on Mars? You may have seen it in the news recently that scientists uncovered a key biosignature for life on Mars. So what exactly does that mean? It's a bit like walking on the beach and finding a shape that looks a bit like a footprint. It doesn't mean that someone's definitely walked there, but it's a key indication that they might have. Except on Mars, the biosignature was that there could have been microbes, the more simpler forms of life. In 2020, a rover was sent up to Mars called the Perseverance rover and was there to try and understand a bit more about Mars and its climate. And it was exploring a place in Mars called the Jezero crater. They had chosen to look at the Jezero crater because it contained sedimentary rocks, and sedimentary rocks are a key indicator that perhaps there had once been water there on Mars. Knowing here on Earth that lakes and rivers provide key environments for early microbial life, the fact that this Jezero crater used to be flooded with water gives a key indication that perhaps microbes may have formed there in the past. So the rover was able to collect samples in the Jezero crater, and what they found was reduced iron and sulfides amongst oxidized iron and sulfates. So without going into too much chemistry, what this means is that the oxidized iron became reduced iron and the sulfates became sulfides. Now the reason this is so fascinating is because these reactions can be conducted by microbes on Earth who are able in the Antarctic to convert sulfates into sulfides. Further studies also showed the amount of sulfide in the rock was also directly correlated with the amount of organic carbon in the rock. Now we know that carbon here on Earth is essential for life and is required for things like proteins and DNA that form the building blocks. So therefore we found the building blocks of life along with chemicals produced by life. As such, this was identified as a key biosignature suggesting microbes may have carried out these reactions in ancient Mars. But there's just one problem. What if these reactions occurred through biochemical pathways that we don't yet understand that didn't require life? This is still a possibility, and as such scientists need to analyze the samples retrieved by the rover, which arrives back on Earth by 2030. So was there life on Mars? I'll tell you in 2030.